Welcome to It's a Crime. I'm Linda, and today we're going to be talking about Tecia Stauch, Gannon Stauch's stepmother, and who also was the last person to see Gannon before he went missing on Monday, January 27th. Now, Tecia is talking. She's making all kinds of posts, posting videos, accusing Landon of all kinds of things, but I wanted to do a video just based on a video that she's posted. So before I get into it, please hit the subscribe button, hit that notification bell so you can be notified of my next upcoming videos. I come out with a lot of them. And also give it a like and share this as well to those who may be interested. Let's get into it. So what I'm going to do first is talk about Sunday evening. That's the night before Gannon went missing, which is also the hiking day. There is a screenshot of Tecia talking about Gannon, and she talks about him burning something. And this is at 10:54 p.m. on that Sunday. She says, "Do panic." So I don't know if that's supposed to be "don't panic," but it says, "Do panic," but Gannon turned on a candle downstairs and set the downstairs. And then that's all you can see on that little screenshot of the text. But my question is, how do you turn on a candle? Do panic, but Gannon turned on a candle and set the downstairs. And then the next screenshot says, "He is fine. He is scared and saying sorry and freaking out." So today there is a video that is floating around that's from Tecia because she claims she accidentally recorded this. It was originally upside down for a lot of it, so I did tilt it the right way so that you can see kind of what's going on. Half of it, you can see something, half of it, it's blacked out. Watch this clip.
Initially, Sky can't lie when the TMZ information...
Gannon, I promise this is the last time I'm going to ask you. I'm just freaked out, okay? Are you sure you didn't do it on purpose? He did it. Okay, you promise. You promise. On purpose. Pinky promise. Pinky. Okay, all right, so, listen. We're going to have to sell stuff to fix it, okay? So, we figure out what we got to sell. We can sell the sofa. We can sell whatever, because we got to get it fixed, so lady. Don't be mad at us and kick us out of the house. Okay? You got it?
I'm going to play it again, but there's one spot I want you to hone in on, and it's something that I noticed. You'll notice that in the beginning of the clip, Lena's laying in bed, and you hear her say, "Why?" and then the light comes on. And then as Tecia's walking towards Gannon before she starts speaking, you can catch a glimpse of Gannon crouched down. Watch here, and I'll do a replay again, slower, so that you can see it.
Well, devastating. Initially, Sky can't lie when the TMZ information...
Gannon, I promise.
Devastating. Initially, Sky can't lie when the...
So at the point where you see Gannon, then she starts asking, and it's blacked out, so she's not recording it then, but it's blacked out, and she says, "Gannon, I promise this is the last time I'm going to ask you. Are you sure you didn't do this on purpose?" And he's crying, and I know it's not great to hear. It's really upsetting, especially because he's crying, but I do want to post this because I think this is important. He's super upset. In this video, you can hear it. And I have a few questions. What happened before this went down, right? Obviously, if he did burn something, he's probably going to be a little scared because that's scary if something's on fire. And he probably got in trouble, okay? We don't know the severity that it is that he got in trouble, but he is cowering, or it looks like he's cowering, and, you know, down below in that clip. He's almost whimpering, and that's what's a little concerning. And she talks about, we're going to sell stuff to fix it. We can sell, okay, we'll sell the sofa, we'll sell, I don't know, we'll figure it out so that she doesn't get mad and we get kicked out of the house. So now we know she doesn't own the house, she's renting the house, and she doesn't want to get kicked out. Now, I don't know if she's telling Gannon that out of a fear tactic so that he realizes the severity just in case he actually purposefully set something on fire. But let me just give you one more little piece of info snack. When she says we're gonna have to sell stuff, I guess we're gonna have to sell the couch. Well, if you hop on over to her Poshmark account, you can see that she has numerous Kate Spade purses for sale and some that sold. Well, I don't know, maybe you can sell some of your Kate Spade items, but you're gonna have to sell the couch. Is this a scare tactic, or do you want Gannon just to feel absolutely more worse than he already does? Tell me what 11-year-old would cower like that. Maybe 7, maybe 8, from fear, right? From just any authority getting him trouble, maybe. But an 11-year-old to cower like that, I don't know. What is your thoughts? Let me know in the comments below. Maybe he got some whoopings before, I don't know. Now, Tecia has been really busy lately with her interviews and her messaging on the neighborhood group chats apparently and in crime groups, and she's now slandering Landon all over the place, and I'm not going to put it up on here. But if that girl put half of an effort into finding Gannon than she does on focusing on herself and defending herself, pretty sure Gannon would be home by now. Now, she also made this statement, or this post, and I'll read the whole thing with some commentary in between. She says, I want to thank my family and friends in the Carolinas who know my character and my dedication to our family. I have sleepless nights every day wondering what could have happened differently. Not what could have happened to Gannon or what has happened to Gannon, but what could have happened differently. Don't let the media fool you with videos and false info. I have cooperated with everyone and given them all they have asked for. Sometimes they let social media create these accusations to keep them busy because people involved in that nonsense have no interest in finding Gannon. This is an important sentence, okay? She says, sometimes they let social media create these accusations to keep them busy because people involved in that nonsense have no interest in finding Gannon. My point of view, this is her projecting. She's keeping social media busy with all the little stories and the buzz that she can because she's not interested in finding Gannon. My point of view, don't get mad. Talk to me in the comments below. Then she says, with that said, I will only tell the truth, not accusations. Meanwhile, she's accusing Landon. I have spent the last 6 years of my life fighting for custody battles, helped Albert pay for it all, was the only person who stood by him in courtroom after courtroom. I took the kids from coast to coast to be with each parent, even driving through the night, extreme weather conditions, and countless amount of airplanes. This is not to bash any parent going through pain, but to say that I have pain as well. Okay, she's saying she's not going to bash any parent, but she's bashing the mom. We saw that in the interview, and we're seeing it in these posts. Everyone remembers months upon months when I was the only provider. Albert in Alaska and Landon was all over the place. We rescued the kids from horrible homes, living in motels, guns in the back of their cars, their house getting robbed, all the way up until I got the Instagram messages saying that she could not take care of them anymore. Out of love for my stepkids and my husband, I stepped in, delayed getting my doctorate, took care of them because I wanted to. Took them on adventures that most kids their age would never see. My husband had to prep the kids every time they went with their mom for their safety until we eventually had them in our home 90% of the time. He works crazy hours, lots of schools, training, and took care of our needs. I took care of these 2 children like my very own. She took care of them. I wasn't perfect, but everyone saw all our pictures and the love I gave them. Was it hard sometimes? Of course, because I grew up with Amy Lowry, my stepsister, and all of our families got along with no problems. We'll talk about the stepsister in a minute. So it was difficult navigating through that, but I want everyone to know that it is well with my soul because I would never harm a child, especially not our children. On Sunday, we went on a hike and Gannon was there crying with me because I was crying. It was the day Kobe passed, but he had no idea who he was, just that I was upset. So she goes hiking and she's crying because of Kobe, but there is no tears in her interview up until the point of the last 10 seconds when she's crying. I find that very interesting. I had every intention of covering up the fire that he started and protecting his feelings from what punished he thought he was going to get. Why would he think he was going to get punished? I mean, kids do have accidents, and that's, sucks if your carpet's on fire and you don't own the house, for sure. But what kind of punishment was he going to get? What punishment did Gannon think he was going to get? Okay, I'm continuing on. That was our plan the next day, was to rectify the situation so that his little heart could stop crying. I have the video because somehow my phone was recording and you can hear how sorry he was. I wonder if she actually recorded this quite often and maybe sent it to Albert just to see, I don't know what's going on with these kids, this is what's going on, but I have the pictures after we returned. How? So please don't believe what these people are speculating. Albert is hurt. He has a lot on him and he has always left me in charge of the kids. He has to go through his emotions, but will start to remember how I helped rescue them and have been our family's rock. I'm going to make the next post just about Gannon, but I wanted to clear up some of these accusations and lies. These people have painted me to be this horrible person, and I want people to know the truth, that I had the kids because they were in an unfit situation in which a G of Lidum, don't know what that is, placed solely with me until Albert left Alaska. I rescued them because I loved them. That's the kind of person I am, who would continue to love them and treat them like my own, always and forever. Call it what you want, because I sit back, let people say horrible things that just wasn't true. Just some of the facts. There are at least 100 more of why they are safe with us, so they need to be looking at finding Gannon, not blaming me. They always made up stories and lies because we ended up giving the children a better life and I was the target. Now the next one will be about G, referring to Gannon. Now I have not seen this post about Gannon. I've looked all day for it. So if you do have that, please message me. Actually, give me an email at itsacrimeandashame@gmail.com. There's another text that Tecia says, "This was an accident, not some tragedy, and Gannon is alive." Wait a minute, this is an accident? I thought he was a runaway. What accident? Then she has another post that says, "Gannon is loved and clearly the center of our lives. I want nothing more than for him to come home. Landon and I had a good relationship through taking care of them," and she showered her gratitude for what I did and continued to do. "We all want Gannon home." Wait a minute, I thought you said that Landon wasn't supportive and you guys, she wasn't doing right things. So now, you see where the conflict is? You see where it's contradicting herself? So now I want to get to the stepsister. And if you did catch my live last night, I'll put that right there. If you did catch it, I did talk about it a couple times, but I'm going to read it again here. This is important to note that this woman who posted it is the stepsister of Tecia. And this was posted on Monday, 2 hours from when Gannon allegedly went missing. So this was posted at 1:31 p.m. And she posts this on her own Facebook. This is the stepsister, and says, "Burial insurance, life insurance, do you have it? Does your parents have enough? Are your children covered? Have you been turned down? Life insurance is the assurance that the very worst won't be. Ages 0 to 85, inbox me for a free quote. Start 2020 with the peace of mind of knowing that you and your family are protected." So it begs the question, was Tecia asking her about insurance, or what is going on there? Because the same day, I don't believe in coincidences, okay? The same day that he goes missing, did they have a chit chat on the weekend about this? Did she actually buy insurance for Gannon? Because you can buy insurance for anybody and get life insurance on them. So that's another little info snack for you. Now, today is actually a full moon. And it says that it will be one of the biggest full moons this year since the moon is nearing the closest point to Earth in its orbit. And I mentioned this in a Heidi Broussard / Megan Fieramusca video. I'll put it right here and I talk about the full moon. And usually the cray-crays come out on full moon, plus or minus 3 days. And anybody who works in the hospitals, who are paramedics, who are police officers, anybody in kind of the public, really, bars, they all say in and around the full moon, things get a little nutty. And I know I have a lot of paramedic friends and police officers and people who work in the hospitals, and they all say plus or minus 3 days, it gets wonky out there. So I think a little bit of the behavior is starting to come out with Letitia or T or Tecia. Her Facebook has now been deleted. It is gone. So she posted all this, went on a rampage, posted all kinds of stuff about Landon, and then now it's deleted. Maybe because she lawyered up, or maybe the lawyer saw it and said, what the heck are you doing? Take that crap down. And the full moon can be quite prominent on these days, plus or minus days. So it's showing in some of her posts. Here's another little tidbit before she deleted her Facebook. I saw that her anniversary was just on January 17th, and it would have been her 5th year anniversary because Al and Tecia got married January 17th, 2015. So that would be 10 days before Gannon went missing. And I wonder if she celebrated or had a post on it. If you've seen anything like that and you have screenshots, I'd love to see it. Please send me an email at itsacrimeandashame@gmail.com. What are your thoughts about all of this stuff, the video, her posts? Is there anything that I missed? I know there was a couple of texts that I've seen that I may have not posted, but it might just come in another video. I did see something on bath salts. That might be just another video in itself because I got to get acquainted with what's going on with that. Actually, with that bath salts, there was some text. It was Tecia's post. And what's funny was it's a screenshot of text back and forth. But the very top, it says Albert boyfriend on it. Like, that's so weird to put your hubby as that in your contacts. It just said Albert boyfriend on it. So a lot of people are talking about that. But I might do that in another video. Let's just talk about this because I kind of want to figure out more about what went on with that. So stay tuned for that. Let me know your thoughts below. We'll have a little chit chat about it. And I am hoping that Gannon will be found really, really soon. Full moon brings out also more light. So hopefully they're going to be able to keep searching. I hope we can get an update soon. I really, 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 really hope that he comes home safe. I don't know at this point, but there's always hope. Don't forget to subscribe, click that like button, and share it. Thank you so much for watching. See you soon.